I'm ready to serve my master.
Hooray!
I'm not ready.
Let's go with Gaul for this first time.
Chaos comes.
I feel so excited to finally be in the driver's seat. Yes. Granted, we are starting out with AI players, so that'll be kind of a good introductory sequence. The Towers of Doom.
Again, an introduction, especially for those of us that have never seen the game before. Exactly, Sway, what the heck?
What the heck? No, what the sway? This is Heroes of the Storm. For those of you that have played Blizzard games, this will seem somewhat familiar. For those of you who haven't, it's going to be a ride. It is based actually on a mod that was originally popular in Warcraft 3 called Defense of the Ancients.
I can tell you all about it.
Oh yes.
You're just a harmless, lovable little guy, playing, wanting to build orc raiders and pillage people in good old-fashioned Warcraft 3, and then it turns out everybody and their brother is playing
yourself for battle.
these silly mods. I was there on the ground floor for when the whole Defense of the Ancients stuff started taking off.
And Sway, you played Diablo 2. There are some actually, you'll notice Diablo right there. Congratulations.
The
I
battle
like that SRN, our click commands.
Yes, click commands.
Click all demands.
And this is even more than
4, 3, 2.
even more so than usual, because as you'll notice, we are playing as Cho'Gall, my friend and I. He is playing as Chog, I'm playing as Gaul. For those of you to whom that means nothing, that's okay. The important thing is that he controls movement and the fighty stuff, and I control the magic, but we both share the same character.
So who's carrying the horse?
Cho is carrying the horse. I am the one who is flinging shadowy things.
Shadowy soccer ball.
Yeah, shadowy soccer balls. Abuse says, "Oh friends, you well, stop so low. Stoop so low." To be fair, the big reason why I'm doing this. Hey there, Ben. Yes, interesting. The reason why I'm doing this is because there is an event going on for my friend, and like a good friend, when he said, "Hey, would you like to play this game and get me cool stuff?" I said, "Sure, why not?"
But let's be serious, people. You are watching Selling Out before you're on.
Selling out at the rate of 20,000 gold, thank you very much. I don't sell out cheap. Then, this first one is, this is against bots to let people kind of see what's going on. Then after that, if any of you would like to join in, we would be more than happy to join in and let you join in the Clickmans.
Even the one time that Lorax isn't here, to actually be playing Heroes of the Storm, it seems like he's always playing that when
Right.
we start talking about the things.
Yes, SRN is correct. We are currently with AI teammates and versus AI.
Yes.
Again, to kind of let you all get an idea for how the game goes.
And as a warm-up for Ben, too, I'm sure.
Yes.
You started playing today.
Yes, because I tried to play yesterday, and that did not work so well.
Yes.
Come to find out, this game is a lot more resource intensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, you've been trying playing with his laptop the first time. Yes.
And suffice to say, that did not work well at all.
Right. I guess it costs a lot to unlock the more major characters. So.
Yes. You start out with only a very few.
Right.
And, I think you might start with... actually, I'm not even sure if you start with Artanis or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, almost all of the ones that you see here, we do not actually have access to.
Right.
That said, my friend who, as you might guess, has played this roughly for an evening, has all of them, and after this, he'll be showing off more of them.
Right. Ben wanted to get it actually installed right now. To look at it on
I can totally understand that.
it. Is Hearthing? What is that?
Hearthing is basically, for those of you who are used to the old games, that is basically your equivalent to Town Portal. You run back to safety, you get to heal up, and all of that fun stuff.
Yeah, I scrupulously avoid things that are popular. Meticulously is better than well, no, their scruples are involved too.
Yeah, yes. I think it both work actually.
But yeah, I do not play much of anything that's like really popular on Switch. It's basically once you're done playing a popular game, all the people that are just there for X popular game are going to leave.
Right.
Whereas like Ben keeps saying, community and everything.
So selling out is kind of counter to that goal, but I like to think that it'll work out anyway.
That's pretty cool. So, okay, you mentioned this has kind of been mentioned, when I said, what the heck the first time.
Right.
But why are, like, crossovers from StarCraft, Warcraft, Oh, Vince having trouble here. Let me
come a little bit closer.
We must capture them quickly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh! Abu is going to have to kill his brother-in-law. I'm not going to repeat it for the chat, but suffice to say, I think there's a good reason for it.
Ooh, yeah. If you have trouble hiding the bodies, I can give you some advice for that. But the bass voice guy had the problem. Normally we have basically our setup is that one of us is playing in a game audio is pretty loud. Okay.
Let us go ahead and fix that.
Yeah. The best way to do that would be lowering the. Yeah, you're lowering the game audio. So it's maxed out. Yeah, just master it down by about. Yeah, there you go.
Alright. Let's see if that helps.
Okay. Yeah, but what I was talking about was that we have a setup where one of us is sitting in my office chair playing, and then one of us sitting in a recliner next, I almost said next door, but next to it, so we have the microphone between us. I forgot to move the microphone back my way. So that's why I wasn't getting to the mic, but I have realized it.
And to be fair, Wayne is not used to having to pitch his voice up like I am.
Yeah, this is the first time we've actually had Ben in the hot seat and me on the side. So normally when he's playing, we're using a PlayStation controller or something that he can sit at from the recliner. Well, right now,
obviously that doesn't work. So
yeah. All right, good to hear. That's much better.
Under my dominion.
All right. I asked, when I asked when he goes to view about hiding the body, he said he works as a butcher. He's got it. In the biz, we call that recycling. All right. And what are these things for fighting? I can't get it.
To be honest, I cannot identify them. I don't think they are either StarCraft or Warcraft inspired. Right. Perhaps Diablo.
Yeah, with all the pumpkins, it looks like you're fighting extras from, Nightmare Before
Christmas. Yeah. SRN, yes, basically. No, Bu, that is not how that works.
Of all the times to not have a face cam,
right?
You could see our setup here. I call it the hot seat because we got started back in the old days of actually having to switch chairs. But yeah, Ben's in my office chair right now. I'm in the recliner. Which is the opposite of what we normally do.
Right.
Double kill.
Actually,
there we go.
Chagall killed Uther. Wasn't it the other way around?
Yeah, that actually was the opposite in actual Warcraft 3. Thankfully, this is specifically outside of time and space, or whatever they use.
Yeah, that's why I got us sidetracked. So was there actually an explanation of...
Yes, there was a special little intro sequence where Raynor, I think, was the first one to was the player character for that, and Uther Lightbringer was explaining what was going on. And again, for those of you that have played Warcraft 3, that would immediately make you go, "What?"
Right, because he dies at the end of the Undead story mode. Actually, as part of a New Year's thing, we've been thinking about, because we have one, we have a Logitech 525, and I've thought about, we've been thinking about that for a while, and I think we may start doing that after first, Okay, what is that aura?
This is Twisty Nether. It is my big ability spell. As you can see, it did a fair bit of damage. And it channels in.
Right. Run away! Yeah, it's something that people have kind of made fun of me for, but I'm a very expressive person. I try to carry that over in text by, like, when I'm typing, I do emoticons and, like, hes and and stuff like that all the time. Try to make up for it, but yeah.
I will also admit that Bu is correct, that we make a lot of faces at you all precisely because you can't see what we're doing.
Surprising heroes. Do get ready.
Yeah, we held off with that at first because, I mean, one to be perfectly obvious, we're both a little overweight and working on that. But two, it's like we got our start on something awful with a kind of frown on the face cams.
Right.
And it's it won't be splitting the difference. It's like what I'm thinking about doing is, after in the new year when we do the face cam, is to probably have that for the streams, and then on the high bitrate videos on YouTube. Obviously, that'll be on the high bitrate videos. It won't have the window that we'll be having for the stream. So if you like our content, our voices, or whatever, and you don't like the face cam, then you can just watch it on YouTube. And I get the best of both worlds, because then we get more subscribers.
Be sure to
like, comment, and subscribe.
Because when we sell out, we do it right.
I love the fact that everybody else actually hops on a mount, whereas, Trogal just...
He just grabs it and runs with it. Right. It's amazing. And honestly, that's one thing that, even now when Blizzard and I are a little bit on the outs because of StarCraft 2, they do have that quirkiness that goes really well with a lot of what they do.
It is funny after reading the spoilers on Legacy of the Void and the complete and utter melodrama of that story mode, then see stuff like carry a horse to make you move faster.
Right. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
But we will keep that in mind, we could use a consigliere to help us sell out. You could be the hatchet man, the hammer man, I guess.
Nice. Oh boy. Ven asks, what about StarCraft 2 has you Splitsville? To be fair, it's primarily Legacy of the Void that has me, which is the third installment of StarCraft 2, because Blizzard loves money.
I think the biggest issue with the kind of sum it up being that they basically just, repeat beat for beat the story from the first game.
Right, except that they do it in an even bigger and less understandable way.
Right.
And yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but suffice to say that any of you who are curious, you can find like the entire gameplay video and whatnot on YouTube.
Oh, it was like on YouTube, like minutes after the game came out.
And I would actually suggest that you do so, because it's the sort of thing where you can't put it in words.
Also something you can't put in words is if you find the video that Ben saw. It's like, I haven't played StarCraft in a long time, and I only watched a couple of videos. If you ever feel bad about your skill in the game, you're probably better than that guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Exactly, then. It's like, and not only do they repeat the first game story, each game, they kind of, like, recycle and retcon their own story from game to game,
Right. And I'm glad that my friend can't hear me because, he's actually a, full bore, this is amazing kind of thing.
You should invite him to the channel, get another deal.
But, yeah, the big Uh-oh. You said Kerrigan is awesome. Kerrigan's the biggest problem. I will spoil this much because it isn't a Legacy of the Void spoiler. Seriously, the plot for StarCraft 2 is Kerrigan starts out Zerg, she turns human, then she becomes Zerg again.
But a different kind
of
Zerg.
Different kind of
different
Zerg.
flavor of Zerg.
Because she wasn't good enough the first time.
Yeah, seriously, Kerrigan goes through more transformations than the average D&D player does.
I have made the joke, and I stand by it. She is the Rachel Dolezal of the StarCraft universe. She's Zerg when it helps, she's human when it helps, and by the end of it, she's something else entirely that I am not going to spoil, but heaven help us.
Well, literally.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, we've seen Am played it. Yeah. Ben has been watching StarCraft tournaments and the StarCraft videos and stuff like that.
Ouch.
Ouch. Killing Spree has ended indeed, with authority, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ben's watched the whole thing. I've watched some of it, and we haven't had either game because up until we got the new LP studio and the computer and everything, we couldn't actually play it.
Doesn't destroy it.
And unfortunately...
Don't forget to mute the mic next time you type, because that's going to be a clack, clack, clack right in everybody's ears.
Sorry about that.
It's nearly time.
If it becomes a reality, no god will ever be able to save us. Funny you should say that! Oh, gosh. Yes, I really could kind of... Again, it's the writer in me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this gameplay, everything else about StarCraft 2 isn't that bad. Like, especially Legacy of the Void, they did fix a lot of problems that were still extant in the game itself. However, the simple fact of the matter is that the writing just became so much worse as a result. Ooh, Ben finds a packing of keys somewhat soothing. SRN asks if my friend is, say, something awful guy. Unfortunately, no.
You're not really an SA guy anymore.
Yeah,
you got to get your account, so get back up.
Rather violent.
And I was starting to say something to follow up on. Yeah. I've been following a retrospective on Mass Effect that the Seamus Young, the D20 blog is doing, and he's been talking about how it's like, the people, a lot of people, the reason why some people have completely different feelings about Mass Effect 2, some people love it, some people hate it, is because of the different kinds of writing. It's like the character stuff was really, really good, the side quests and the loyalty missions and stuff like that. Whereas, the main story was atrocious. Well, if that's what you played, you might not have liked it as much.
Right.
And Ven, no, I just meant that the Ben hasn't used it in a while, and he was thinking about getting the name change and stuff like that.
Right.
So just, to kind of start using it again is what I meant.
I used it very briefly for our Thief LP.
Which, that lasted 2 updates, so very
and not a moment too soon,
very
I might
briefly indeed. But you're through verbal mastery.
Bombs away!
But then talking about older games, it just makes me... Every time people mention, Butcher in that context, I always think of Butcher Pete from Fallout 3. What's that mean? We don't know what it actually means, but we know it's dirty.
And that's all you really need to know, right?
Bombs out!
Oh, you just ran into a full pile of...
That wasn't me, to be fair.
That's right, your friend is the one handling the movement, right? What's his name? Or username or handle?
You can just call him Cad.
Cad, okay. That Cad.
I find it kind of interesting that, unlike usual, the AI are working together, because usually the smart idea is when you have several different paths of approach, you kind of split up.
Right.
So that you kind of split up your forces and you can try to make progress. Whereas for this one, it's just an absolute kind of brutal free-for-all. Which is kind of neat, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You need to know everything. Everything!
So how long do these matches last, typically?
Typically, what I'm given to understand is they tend to last about 15 minutes to half an hour to 45 minutes.
Okay, I was saying we've been coming up on 18 minutes here, and if the AI matches aren't going to be as interesting as,
Right.
Bombs out!
Of course, this one is a little bit weird, because usually you're just supposed to go to the the AI keep or the enemy keep and just take that down.
Right.
Whereas for this one, you can't do that. You have to defeat altars and things like that.
I see.
No longer welcome here,
Yeah.
Raven Lord.
And likewise, View, we're also happy we can make you.
As long as I'm having fun here, you know, and not...
Yeah, that is the important thing.
And then, like the one punk kid talking about the moral authority of the
ISIS, yeah.
that's not. Well, that was kind of cool. Just like a grab or throw or something.
Yeah, Diablo has an ability where you can grab somebody, and Stitches actually has that too, where you can grab somebody and yank them towards you.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right there.
Nope. I can't cancel it. Drat. I'm using Twisting Nether. Well, there's still two of them.
Yeah.
The other big benefit of Twisting Nether is that while enemies are caught in it, they're slowed down.
On the Gravekeeper.
Mwahaha.
So that okay, and that's it.
And that's it.
Oh. Excellent.
Because we had to conquer all of the different orders.
Ah, okay. Victory.
Victory!
I was wondering what the GG was for. It's like you're only up by 2 points, but
That was actually the level.
oh.
In this game, unlike some Defense of the Ancients, the entire team levels up at the same time.
Ah. Well done. Only a pittance of gold, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Still, I mean, for AI, that isn't too bad.
yeah. Okay. So you mentioned you're going to have to try to get some other people on board, or you go sellouts. That's us. We